his medicine. How did he used to treat himself? So he used to seek medicine also, and he had a lot of, Ibn Qayyim Jawzi Rahmatullah Alayhi has a book completely on how Rasulullah used to treat it with natural things, herbal medicine. So we have a lot of ahadith from that, but he also used to have the treatment, medicine treatment, actually through ruqya itself. Ruqya is when you recite Quran or dua and you use your hand and you apply it on your affected parts, so that helps a lot. So that is ruqya. That's something that again many people don't practice. Instead of jumping to Advil or Tylenol, you just put your hand and recite Surah Al-Fatiha or whatever Quran do ruqya. That should be your first step. And then along with it, you take second step, medicine. Okay? So that should be the habit. First, put trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But since Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us to seek the world to find the cure, we do that just because he said that. Otherwise, ruqya was itself sufficient. If ruqya was itself sufficient, imagine what would happen to all doctors. So you just treat people with Quran. That's what ruqya is all about.
You mean faith healing?
Like faith healing?
In ruqya you basically recite something, right? You can do it to yourself. Yeah, you can say. If you're referring to cognitive therapy.
I'm just making a comparison. Is it same meaning?
It's not faith healing.
You can actually cure non-Muslims with Quran too. Right? Even though they are non-Muslims, but the words of Quran is so much powerful that it affects them as well.
So how do you do that? Like, is there any...
Just read any Quran. So, for example, you have a headache. Yeah, as the brother was saying.
Yeah.
If you have fever, you recite some surah belonging and wiping your...
But that book that I mentioned by Ibn Qayyim Jawzi Rahmatullah, it's available in English. It has a lot of list of things that if
Do you know what's the name?
for
The name of the book?
Prophet's Medicine. I think we have it here somewhere.
Yeah, it is.
Prophet's Medicine. It's there in obviously in Arabic, but in English also we have. It's good. It's good. It's a good book. So read it, inshallah. But the thing that I want to talk about when it's medicine is this something that not many people know. Cupping. It's called hajam. That's proved by many authentic ahadith that Rasulullah used to do cupping. Cupping, if you don't know, it's like a treatment where you take out blood. I was thinking of showing a video, but I don't know if it's appropriate to show it in the masjid. So what you do basically, like Rasulullah used to do this kind of treatment. You basically, what you do is you put a cup on, maybe if you can put it on a shoulder, and you maybe put a flame or something, and then you trap the oxygen, and that cup actually sticks onto your body. So the bad blood starts collecting in that. And on the second time you do the same, but before that you put spots or holes in the blade or something, make small marks. So the second time all the blood actually starts filling the cup. And all that blood is like the bad blood in your body, all cholesterol, everything. It's even practiced today, even by non-Muslims, it's done. So this is something that is done very, very, very common in many countries. Yeah.
Can you say it again?
Cupping, how it works. So what they do is take a cup, it's like open from the top, like. So what they do is they try to put it on the body, like on the shoulder or neck or anywhere. And when you put it, when you put a cup, it will fall down, right? So in order to make it stick to the body, you just ignite with flame or something, just for 1 or 2 seconds. You just put it in the cup and take it out, and then if you do that, the oxygen gets trapped and that cup gets stick to your body. Okay? And now when you leave it on like that for a few minutes, your blood starts coming and collecting in there. But since you didn't make hole, it will not trap. Second time you just make holes because the blood is there already. So you make holes with a blade, small blade. Won't hurt that much. Second time you do the same thing, take a flame and try to stick it again. And now since you have holes, the blood starts collecting. It's like the whole cup like this. There's the blood, all dirty blood in there. So it works for many people. And Rasulullah himself said that cupping is the best medicine. He himself said that. But some people, might not be compatible with that treatment, so you have to ask whoever. It's a profession, not everybody cannot do it. So there's people who study this and they do it, they practice. So even Rasulullah, he wouldn't go around to people say, okay, do hajama to me. He chose a specific person. His name was Abu Toiba. He was a specific person appointed to do hajama for Rasulullah Sallallahu. And
Is this practice today?
oh yeah, many people do it. Many people do it. It's practiced today. If you go on YouTube and type cupping, you will see all videos coming up. They also have massage with cupping. So instead of taking out blood, they will just move that cup around your body and your back, so it feels very good. So it's a special type of massage. And they wrote a lot of, non-Muslims wrote a lot of books on it. So some people say that he used to do cupping many times because they used to think that because of that poisoned meat that he ate, it started affecting his body. So as a treatment to that, he regularly was having that on his shoulder, on the ends of his neck. So that was common practice. And it's really, so people living in hot climate, that really helps because the blood is very thin, so it's easy. But for older people, it might not be recommended. But again, you have to ask the expert, whoever is doing, they will tell you whether it's good for you or not.
Specific time, some days.
Yeah, I read that 17, 19, and 20 for these dates was what some used to do. But I don't know how much authentic that is, but just. Okay. This would be the last for today. Bravery. Was Rasulullah ﷺ brave, and how much brave? So one time what happened, everybody was sleeping in Medina, and there was this strange noise, strange cry, a loud cry, and everybody was getting scared. What is this cry? Where is this coming from? So people in Medina were trying to, get ready to check out what this is, go together and find out and really resolve the scary thing. So, but when they were coming out of their houses, all prepared to check that thing out, they saw Rasulullah ﷺ coming in a horse, coming back. He said, oh, I took care of it, don't worry about it. So he himself went, and people said that he was wearing only izar, so he hurried quickly and was not even wearing his armor, nothing. He just took the horse, just went like that, and when he came back, he said, I took care of this, now you guys go back, nothing to worry about. So it's one thing here is that how a leader should be. A leader is someone who take responsibility of all the people, not like just always be behind them. And who is Ubay ibn Khalaf? Ubay ibn Khalaf is the only person that was killed by Rasulullah ﷺ. Rasulullah ﷺ in all the battles killed only one person.
He's the master of Bilal, right?
No.
Bilal was his slave.
That I think it was Umayyah ibn Umayyah.
Oh, probably
His brother, probably, yeah.
His brother.
So this person, usually you have to imagine that Rasulullah ﷺ, as I said last time, he was a military commander. So he would give directions to people, which army, which division needs to go where, and monitor from a central location. So Rasulullah ﷺ won't actively take a sword and start fighting with people, because he's actively arranging his people. But this was a special case. What happened was, if you remember, in the Battle of Badr, who won? The Muslims won, right? So many people got killed, but many people were captured also. Ubay ibn Khalaf was captured in Battle of Badr, and somebody paid ransom for him, and he was free. So when he went back to Makkah, he had that anger with him that, okay, that you have to take revenge. So he said that, you know what, I have a steed, a horse that you use for war, that's called a steed. So he said that I am feeding that horse every single day, very good food, and I'm gonna ride on it, the next battle, and I'm gonna kill Muhammad. That's what
This
so
week I'm telling him, let's go to kill you. Kill you Alayhi, inshallah.
yeah. So when Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when he heard that, he said that I will kill you. You won't kill me. I will kill you. So and he said, Inshallah also. I shall kill if Allah wills. So Battle of Uhud came. So he was all dressed up with full armor, with all protected, with a very good horse. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam saw him. He had a spear in his hand. He aimed at the clavicle of Ubay ibn Khalaf. Clavicle, you know, like the first bone that you see in here. That's the first bone. So he was wearing a, what do you call that, armor and everything, breastplate and all those things, helmet. When Rasulullah sallallahu aimed at it, and when he aimed at it, that spear actually hit him, and he fell off the horse. He fell off the horse. But interestingly, there was no blood that came out of his wound. The way it hit, probably no blood came out. So he fell off and he started to scream. And he was very scared because he remembered that Rasulullah said that he will kill me. He remembered that. And he said, I think my time has come, even though it didn't really pierce into him. And when the people saw, they're like laughing at him. Why are you like just making so much of noise here? It's just a scratch. I mean, you are fighting in a battle. There's not a single blood. Why are you screaming? He said that, if this pain that I'm having right now, if this were to be divided among the people, all people will die. You don't know how much it pains. Because it was a strike from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So he knew that he was going to die, even though it was just a strike. So that happened. He was going back to Makkah, and on the way he died. So all his protection and everything didn't really help him, because Rasulullah said that, Inshallah, I will kill you. And the Battle of Hunayn, also we know that there was one of the very, very difficult battles, lost many lives. It was the time when the experts in arrow shooters, they would just shower the arrows on the people, and Muslims were like getting shaheed left and right because of that. So people were actually staying behind. And who was in the front at that time? Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was in the front, and the bravest among the Sahaba was in the front. So if somebody wanted to know who was the bravest, that was the time to know. Only the front people who were there, they were the bravest people. People saw it. And actually it was said that people would actually take the shield behind Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam just to fight. And Rasulullah was in the front. Because everybody was so scared. You imagine just arrows coming, it's raining all directions. So they were very good at that skill, the Mushrik tribes.
Any name?
How was it?
Any names from the front you said?
The brother, what are you saying?
Ibn Abbas.
Ibn Abbas radiallahu anhu. Also I think Abu Sufyan also.
No, Abu Sufyan was later.
It was after Fatah Makkah?
Hunayn was after Fatah Makkah.
Yeah, Abu Sufyan became Muslim at Fatah
Abu
Makkah.
Sufyan was there. He was holding
So he was there in the front as well. Abu Sufyan is what I mean. Last one, the Bedouin. That's kind of amazing. So what happened was that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he was traveling, and he wanted to take rest. So Sahaba also wanted to take rest. So he went under this tree. He took a short nap, and before he slept, he put a sword on the tree, hung it up. And when he woke up, he saw this Bedouin with his sword pointing at him, like this. So he said, who is going to save you now, O Muhammad? He's pointing to him. So what did Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam do? What would others do basically? You just wake up and there's all this pointed sword pointing at you. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, what was his reply? Allah, Allah, Allah. He said 3 times, Allah is going to save you. And he remained calm, nothing. But subhanAllah, he was able to overpower that person, and now sword is in his hand. And he asked us, who's going to save you? The thing here is that he did not punish him. He let it go. He let it go. He sat up and he was all fine. So that's just to show you that how brave he was. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam excelled in every character that you take, anything that you take, any action. He was the best, perfect Muslim that you can ever imagine.